Hello everyone! I bet you already heard about the Constitution, right? But do you know what it's really for? Stay tuned, because today we will help you understand why so many countries around the world have a constitution and why it's so important for society and global relationships. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything, and click the bell so you know when a new video is out. Go ahead and send this to that relative, friend, or colleague so they can learn about their rights too. All profits from this video will go towards our mission to guarantee access to political participation in vulnerable areas. This is Unity Citizenship, where politics actually makes sense. Simply put, the Constitution is a country's way of being. It's the supreme law that sets the parameters of the legal system that defines the principles and guidelines of governing a society. In simpler terms, it dictates what is and isn't allowed for us citizens and for politicians. It's a social pact that constitutes a nation. Well, why is the Constitution for? It answers questions like who has power and how far does that power extend, what is prohibited and permitted to be done to citizens, and also what rights do everyone have regardless of the government. And without a clear constitution, laws change at the whim of the current leader, and this can violate the human rights of an entire population. Let's look at an example, the law that sets minimum wage in Brazil. That's a common law, which we call an ordinary law. Therefore, it must be voted by the National Congress and submitted for veto or sanction by the President of the Republic. Laws arise from necessity. When something that affects the people is noticed, a bill is introduced by someone with the authority to do so, aiming the well-being of the people. Almost every country in the world has some form of constitution, whether that is written or otherwise. And the absence of a single universal model is evident, as each constitution reflects the will of the political class in any given government, adapting to the needs and realities of that location. The Constitution can be a single document, as it is in Brazil, Mexico, and Germany, or spread across several traditions and laws, like it is in the UK. In the international context, a constitution is of fundamental importance, as it acts as a legal, political, and social foundation for not only its internal orders, but its international relations, alliances, and dynamics of globalization. It builds international trust, attracting investments and facilitating diplomatic agreements. It also demonstrates political and legal stability and reflects a state's value, which are crucial today for globalization. It also sets the guidelines for foreign policy and determines which blocs the country will align itself with. But make no mistake, a constitution isn't permanent and it can undergo changes. They can be amended, updated, or rewritten. For example, Brazil's 1988 constitution has over 130 amendments, while the US Constitution from 1787 has 27 amendments. This demonstrates how dynamic society is and how it changes over time. And like that, along with social change, laws and ideas are updated according to the context of the time and need. So next time someone says the Constitution is just a paper, remember, it's this paper that gives you the right to complain that everything is wrong. Jokes aside, what can we conclude about what we discussed? 1. A constitution organizes a country and helps citizens understand their rights as citizens. 2. Constitutions vary around the world, but they all have objectives in common, such as establishing the basis of a country's legal system, defining the structure of the state, and the fundamental rights and guarantees of citizens, and also the rules for the functioning of the power. 3. It's a really important matter not only inside the country, but to its relationships worldwide. It gives foreign country a political vision about how they work as a society. I hope this video helped you understand the real importance of a constitution and how it works. Please share, like, and subscribe so we can bring more videos like this. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye!